Hi there, I am Melanie Hunter, a holistic nutrition consultant, and I thank you so much for being here. I've been talking a lot this week about heavy metals and toxins. Toxins in our food, because they're in our soils, in our water, in the air that we breathe, and also in our cosmetics and beauty products. And our personal care products. It doesn't have to be beauty products, it's for men too, right? And so I've been offering suggestions. I had my favorite beauty products that I shared last week on an IG Live, and favorite cleaning products I just shared on Instagram as well. And I think this is super important to clean up our products as much as we can, right? And it's a process. So I want everyone to know, I've been on this journey for a long time now, and I continue to learn and change and make better decisions. And so it can be super daunting and overwhelming. And I don't want anyone to think, well, there's just no use because it's just, we live in a toxic world and there's nothing we can do about it. Because that's not true. And the changes that you make do impact your health, right? And so do what you can. I know everyone has different budgets, and we're under time restraints and all kinds of things. So what I would recommend is, as you use a product and as you get to the end of it, evaluate it, right? Go on EWG Healthy Living app and see if it's scored. And if it is scored not well, then, check out other products that score well, or trust or buy from a trusted provider and replace it with something better. And I know this can be tricky because there's so many products in the market. But I think it's really important. We are bombarded with endocrine disruptors and ingredients that are known carcinogens that are just everywhere. And, it really is impacting our health and our children's health. And so, we need to decide that we're going to do better in all aspects of our health, right? The food that we eat is super important, but our skin is our largest organ. It is absorbing everything. And so the things that we put on our skin, the things we put in our hair, the things that we are breathing, the water we're drinking, the cleaning products that we're using, because we're inhaling them and also touching them, and our food is touching them. It's all really important. Same thing with detergents, it's sad, but traditional laundry detergents are toxic as well. And, I remember thinking when I had babies, like, why do they make separate baby laundry detergent? And it's because conventional ones are so toxic. And yes, babies are more susceptible and don't have as good of pathways for elimination and detoxification, but we don't want to overload ourselves either. And really how toxic overload works is, it's almost if you imagine a bucket. And so every time you have a toxin, even if it's a small amount, which I know a lot of these will be measured, and they'll measure small amounts, and they'll say, well, trace amounts. Well, those trace amounts add up, right? So if you put dropper after dropper in this bucket, the bucket is going to get full. And that's what happens. And your body tries to protect itself from these toxins. And so what it'll do is actually take the toxin, and it will develop fat around it. And then you may get more fat. And it's really hard to get rid of this fat because the fat is actually acting as a protective layer. And so if you're having a hard time losing weight, it may be necessary to do a detoxification. And so that is actually why I wanted to come on, because swapping out healthy products is one part of it, right? But we've also all built up an accumulation of toxins over time. And so what do we do about that? And so there's a couple of things that you can do, and they're not that difficult. So there's a couple of brands that I really trust. Purium is one of them. I love Purium because they have really high standards. They use organic ingredients. They test for heavy metals and for pesticides and for all sorts of things. Biomedic has fulvic and humic acid. These are shown to heal the gut, but also have been shown to pull out glyphosate, which is amazing, and help your body to excrete it. It's also pulling out other toxins as well, so it's really amazing to have. Biomedic also has pre and probiotics, so it fills a lot of buckets as far as the product goes. This is the vegan version, which I don't always buy. I think it was actually an accident, but it's great. I've used Biomedic now for months, and I highly recommend it. Purium also has a product that I don't have with me that is a fulvic zeolite. And so this combines two really amazing products Zeolite is a natural ingredient, actually, that comes from lava. Ingredient's not the right word, but and it acts like a vacuum, and it is able to pull out toxins in your body and out of your bloodstream, and then it filters them so that you urinate them out through your kidneys, right? So this is amazing. That product comes in a liquid dropper, and so you can add that to, a little bit of liquid with some, maybe a shot of juice. That's what I often do to get my kids all of these amazing things that I want. I just give them a tiny bit of juice with a dropper of that, and so amazing. Really great for kids and for adults also. And another one, this is Avini Health, and this is zeolite as well. We also use this, and this has like no flavor, so I can add this to my boys' water bottles, which I do regularly. I was doing this in diatomaceous earth in the water bottle, and I got away with it for such a long time until the other day. My oldest son told me I needed to get him a new water bottle because his water was murky, and so I had to out that I have been adding that to it. But I can get away with adding this without him knowing, so I will just keep doing this and not the diatomaceous earth. But these are a couple of things you can do in super simple, right? I mean, this literally has almost no taste, so I will just take a dropper of this and put it on my tongue. It's really easy. I leave it on my counter when my husband allows that. And you can add it to water, you can add to anything, so super easy. Biomedic comes in a pill form, and Purium's fulvic zeolite comes in a dropper that you can also add to things. So these are things you can do, and I really believe everyday detox is super important because we are bombarded with toxins every single day, and that's really kind of unavoidable. And you make yourself crazy trying to avoid all of them, right? So you limit what you can and know it's not going to be perfect, and make the best decisions you can, and then support your body in its detoxification with products like these, which are super simple and easy to use. I thank you so much for your time. Would love to hear from you, and let me know if this is helpful. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Chlorella is another one. Chlorella is another great natural detoxifier and will pull out heavy metals. So I do often chew chlorella. I haven't figured out how to get my kids to do it. I actually kind of like the taste, which might be weird, but they definitely do not. Okay, I'm actually done this time. Thank you again. Appreciate you all. Have a great day.